Yeah, Trump and Pete Hegseth are going to make an announcement. We'll get to that. They're doing the Golden Dome announcement.
Existing defense capabilities and should be fully operational before the end of my term. So we'll have it done in about 3 years. Once fully constructed, the Golden Dome will be capable of intercepting missiles, even if they are launched from other sides of the world, and even if they are launched from space. And we will have the best system ever built. As you know, we helped Israel with theirs, and it was very successful. And now we have technology.
Why is this so
far advanced
low, the audio?
But including hypersonic missiles, ballistic missiles, and advanced cruise missiles, all of them will be knocked out of the air. We will truly be completing the job that President Reagan started 40 years ago, forever ending the missile threat to the American homeland, and the success rate is very close to 100%, which is incredible when you think of it. You're shooting bullets out of the air. I'm also pleased to report that the One Big Beautiful Bill will include $25 billion for the Golden Dome to help construction get underway. That's the initial sort of a down deposit. And we have probably, you're talking about, General, we're talking about $175 billion total cost of this when it's completed. Thank you very much, everybody. And Pete, go ahead.
Sure. Well, Mr. President, add this to the long and growing list of promises made and promises kept. Ultimately, this right here, the Golden Dome for America, is a game changer. It's a generational investment in the security of America.
Oh my God, is this going to also be a permanent fixture? Oh God, this is going to be a permanent fixture in the room. Oh, I hope he keeps this next to the Gulf of America post. Golden Dome for America, right next to the Gulf of America.
The technology wasn't there, now it is, and you're following through to say we will protect the homeland from cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, hypersonic missiles, drones.
Do these guys think America did not have some of the most complex, some of the most advanced surface-to-air anti-missile capabilities? Are we supposed to act like the United States of America already did not have the most advanced missile defense capabilities on the fucking planet? What is going on here? Are they stupid? What is happening? Our missile defense system against ICBM is not good on the continent. Yeah, our missile defense system against ICBMs is called America's positioning on the map. And you're wrong about that too. What the like, there are multiple points of both failure and also multiple points of defense. You have the nuclear sponge states, for example, where all of the nuclear arsenal where a majority of the nuclear arsenal is, because they're supposed to be the areas that you're, nuking if there was ever a nuclear holocaust. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I guess like
start doubling down on the protection of the homeland. Golden Dome is a bold and aggressive approach to hurry up and protect the homeland from our adversaries. We owe it to our children and our children's children to protect them and to afford them a quality of life that we have all grown up enjoying. Golden Dome will afford that. I greatly appreciate your trust in me and your nomination in me and your trust in the team to deliver this. It is a great day for America.
And also, very importantly, it's we're the only ones that have this. We call it super technology. Nobody else has it. And nobody else has really near what we have. So this is a very exciting project. This is something that will, the general said close to 100% protection. So that's something we need. I think it's a very, and everything's going to be made in the USA, by the way, very importantly. So it's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. And I just noticed you too, Jim, you're standing there. Behind you is a very important document, Declaration of Independence. And that was in the vault for many decades right under this area.
He loves that he brought that out. He loves that he brought that out. It was in a vault. I brought it out.
It was the original Abraham Lincoln.
We have a curtain on it.
Washington.
You see, we put a curtain on it because it will be damaged by light, they say, but I still keep the curtain off.
Very exciting. You look over here, and above Ronald Reagan, you have Thomas Jefferson. That's Monroe from the Monroe document.
I doubt that it's the original one.
And you know who that is, right? Andrew Jackson. So we have a lot of very exciting pictures, and on the other side, likewise, some great presidents.
He's like a child, but again, everyone's perspective now is childlike. Everyone's got baby brains.
Everybody knows Jim Banks. He's a great congressman, and now he's a great senator from Indiana. And you might want to say a few words.
Well, your legacy with Space Force, Mr. President, is already big, but the Golden Dome is going to be an even bigger legacy for our country. And Indiana is going to help you make it.
Right.
The space satellites that are made in Fort Wayne, Indiana by L3 Harris, all the work done at Crane Navy Base in southern Indiana is going to be a big part of it. And Hoosiers are very proud of that. We're proud of you. Thank you very much.
It's going to be a big factor. Thank you, and good luck, and congratulations. You won that race by a lot. Dan Sullivan, Alaska, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you for your continued leadership. $25 billion for the Golden Dome. In what Senator Kramer and Senator Banks and I and many others, we're working on our, I briefed you on this before, sir, on our Golden Dome Act.
First of all, there's a very easy fix to all of this, okay? It's called not with the rest of the world. It's not like the idea that like we're constantly under a threat by all of these other countries when we are the dominant force on the planet with 800 to 1,000 open active military bases everywhere is so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, what do you mean? Dude, we are the threat to everybody. There is a real easy and very quick solution to all of this, which is called don't fuck with other people. Like, what the f? We act like diplomacy doesn't exist because I think at the end of the day, it is pure projection because like with us, diplomacy doesn't exist. We're barbaric demons. So we just assume everyone else is also just as barbaric as us, but they are just not entertaining that because of our, I guess, defense capabilities, you know? This is wild and a little scary because what the fuck is Donald Trump planning on doing that he is this worried about like hypersonic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles coming down continental United States' direction, you know? What the fuck is he gonna do?
I told you Canada wants to be a part of it, which be a fairly small expansion, but we'll work with them on pricing. We'll be dealing with them on pricing.
I also don't know. I don't like. Would a world war be waged this way? Like, even if there was like some weird thing that happened and all of the nukes were destroyed, no more nukes, right? So it's not going to be nuclear holocaust instantly, okay? Then even in that situation, it wouldn't be like ballistic missiles being lobbed towards the United States. It'd probably be drone swarms, you know? Like, I suspect it would be the Chinese Navy, okay, launching drone swarms off the coast of the Atlantic and the Pacific, right? Like, it wouldn't be ballistic missiles, I don't think. Drones can't fly that far. Yeah, no shit. I'm saying that it would be off of the coast, You are wrong on this. He's doing it for the right reasons, and this will help us. I will not elaborate further. I think this is good.
It's pretty amazing, and this is in terms of technology far advanced from that system.
And just one follow-up on the adversaries. Have you addressed Russia's ventures in space with a space-based nuclear weapon and told Putin to stop in your conversations with him?
We haven't discussed it, but at the right time we will. Yeah.
Mr. President, with the goal of keeping Americans safe with this, can you talk about the timeline? How long will this take to complete?
We think it's going to be about a little bit less than 3 years, and we'll have a big phase-in very early. You know, we're starting immediately with $25 billion. It'll cost about $175 billion completed.
The U.S. is very scared of hypersonics right now. We put an entire new site on Guam. We're putting new silos in Alaska. China is definitely the fear. Golden Dome is just the same thing, but on a bigger scale. Yeah, remember, by the way, I am reminded of yet another incredible campaign promise from Donald Trump, which was that we were going to cut spending in the military and no longer entertain silly wars that must not be fought. Really cool promise from Donald Trump that he is obviously following through on. You know, as you can see here, this is what I was talking about. Yeah. This is a concept. Ace Combat is real in China. China's first aerial mothership, Shuchuan SSUAW, is scheduled for its maiden flight in June. It can cruise up to 15,000 meters high, carrying over 100 small drones or 1,000 kilograms of missiles with a range of 7,000 kilometers. Don't worry, China's military is peace-oriented from the start. We grow stronger to deter aggression, unlike the U.S., always attacking other nations. Okay, ironically enough, that's what the United States also said. I mean, this is not like, this is not the actual plane. This is just a rendering of it. But if America tried to make this, every drone would crash into each other. We'd go $70 billion over budget trying to implement a massive speaker system so it plays a Five Finger Death Punch song when it deploys UCAVs, but it accidentally plays at the exact frequency that makes every bird in a 4,000-mile vicinity fly directly into the turbofans.
Laughed at all over the world, and now we're the hottest country in the world by far. Dan, go ahead, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. I think when you look at the system that you've laid out, it's an idea in your executive order of a layered defense. So you have initial ground-based missile interceptors, which are made by some of the big defense companies, Lockheed, Martin, Raytheon. But the beauty of your vision, Mr. President, is that it's layered, it's open architecture, and it goes up into space. So this is going to be some of the new defense tech companies that are very interested in it and can bring missile defense at a cost.
We will missile strike grocery stores that increase the price of groceries. This is good trust. I think you don't understand what this is supposed to do.
The board in terms of companies, Senator Kramer and I just met with a bunch of them last week that are interested in this. And you said it earlier, Mr. President, our technology.
This is a good take. I don't think Trump is going to start World War III, but I do think he sure loves all the conditions which are prerequisites for World War III. What does he know? That's my question. What is he gearing towards that he's like, honestly, we really got to make sure that we can withstand intercontinental ballistic missiles that could potentially strike the homeland? And no, it's not aliens. Don't be duped by this. That's the other part that I actually despise about the whole like alien UAP stuff. Those revelations are simply done to get people on board with like the Space Force and stuff like that. I do not entertain any of the things that the government has revealed about aliens, okay? I think it's all silly.